Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. So excited to be here. Here with Mary Jane and Benny.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Oh, well. How are you, Benny?
Doing this beautiful sunny weather?
We're doing awesome. You gotta stay cool out there. It'll hit us a little bit later. So yeah.
Yeah, lots of water.
Yep.
Stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm. Get the fans going.
Get the fans going. And for those of you who are blessed, turn that air conditioning up. Notice it said blessed. I'm not one of the blessed ones today. So I'll have my fans a-whirling. All right. All right, we all have to stop laughing now. I am your co-host, Nancy, and I'm here with my mom, Mary Jane Mack, who is a holistic intuitive. She has an office in Issaquah, Washington. She's been there since 1992. She does the TAPS system, I always mess up, the accelerated performance technique.
System. The heat has gotten to her.
The heat has gotten to me. I'm not a fan of the heat. Not a fan of the heat at all. And it's a little warm in the control room here. So it's a form of muscle testing your body to find out what your nutritional deficiencies are. And then what Mary Jane does is recommends the proper nutrition that gets in your body, feeds it, supports it, and brings your body back into balance so that you can be at your optimal health. And today's topic is your body has the ability to heal itself, and it really does if you have Mary Jane there to figure out what's going on. So,
it's
Mom,
just a faster journey if we figure it out and you take the right path and you stop guessing and going and trying to figure out what it is.
So she's got the gift, a holistic intuitive. She's been blessed with this gift. In the beginning, the whole family thought she was a little crazy, a little out there when she started with this technique. We all kind of got together as a family, excluded her, and said, I think we need to get some professional help. she's kind of out there. But it has turned into a extremely successful journey for her, and she has clients all over the United States. And the beauty of it is, if you don't live in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, she has clients all over the United States, and she can do the same thing by phone. So she's pretty spectacular. Blessed to have her. Also, just on a personal note, I'd like to wish her and my dad a happy anniversary. 54 fun-filled years. So hope you have many, many more fun-filled years coming up.
Well, thank you, Nancy.
You're very welcome, Mom. Just blessed to have such great parents. So if you have a question for Mary Jane, it could be about you. It could be about a family member. She also does pets, cats, dogs, horses. Those are pretty much the usual pets. I mean, maybe some goats and llamas, but mainly we're talking dogs and cats and horses. Give us a call at 1-800-930-2819. So our body can heal itself.
And we're looking forward to your calls.
Okay, so the checklist of common health issues, Mary Jane.
Well, we've been talking about that the last few shows, about all the usual things that show up and also some of the emotional components attached to them. And remember, every health issue has an emotional component behind it. And when the energy to that emotion, when you experience an emotion, whether it's real or not real, and what I mean by that is if somebody came to your door, for example, and said that your husband was injured in an accident, and then later you found out, it's how you took it in at that moment, and later you found out that really wasn't your husband, you still experience that emotion, and it gets stored in your organ.
It's kind of like shock to the heart, too.
Yeah.
Your heart takes on a shock, and then the emotional component is stored.
Right,
and
it changes the vibration of your body, and it depends on how you heal with that in the future, how that affects you long term. So when you experience that emotion, every time you experience an emotion similar to it, then that gets stored in that same organ, and then when that organ's energy is so full, is when you start experiencing physical symptoms. And sometimes that could be 5 years down the road. what I see with many cancer patients or people who have heart issues also, it's usually 5 years before, 5, 6, in that time frame, where something happened that set it in motion. And that could be, like for cancer people, it could be, especially women with breast cancer, it could be relationship issues. They ended a relationship, they got a divorce, something similar to that, and they never were able to process it or get through it. Still carried a lot of emotion and a lot of anger over it, and then it manifested into cancer. And so that's why when you have emotional issues, you want to get it figured out and not carry that on with you, because the only one you hurt is yourself.
So, and we've talked about this before, just identifying that emotion starts the process of being able to release the energy and move forward.
Exactly. And you know what's really interesting? I've been talking about this for years, about how energy work and how going to different alternative techniques, how you can heal your body faster versus going to regular therapy and talking to somebody sometimes for years. And you still have the same issue. You never get beyond it. Well, what's interesting now is recently in California, in San Francisco, there was a huge symposium with psychiatrists, psychologists, all types of therapeutic practitioners who are now introducing energy healing into their practice, because they've found that all this talking through the years doesn't necessarily get people well.
No,
or it takes too long.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I've been seeing someone for the past 5 years. I'm thinking, man, if I wasn't well after the first year, I think I'd move on and try and find something else.
Exactly. So so I find that really, really interesting. And right now, this technique, it's huge because it's not fine-tuned yet. But there are practitioners, psychologists teaching the technique to other practitioners. So you're going to hear about it pretty more out there of this new energy healing technique by the practitioners to help you get better faster. So I think that's pretty exciting. I mean, even with what the direction that it's going.
Alternative seems to work. We have a caller. Let's go to Denise in Renton. Hi, Denise. How are you?
Hi, great. How about you?
I'm doing very well. What's your question for Mary Jane?
Yeah, I've had low energy for several years now, and also have some kind of irritation, skin irritation. Can you see what's going on?
Well, do you have a digestive issue, Denise?
Oh, I'm sure I do, but I've been working on it for years.
Well, for years you've had the digestive issue, and what you've got is a gallbladder issue. Your body is a 2 straight across. I mean, when you have a gallbladder issue that's a 2, and your bile duct is a 2, remember the bile duct helps the liver produce bile, and that bile goes through the gallbladder, and then it gets dumped into the intestine to help you digest your food. Well, when those are a 2, then that means all your other organs are backed up to a 2. So now your heart is functioning at a 2, your hormones, your spleen, all your pancreas, everything is in low gear. It's like you got a plug in your system and nothing is working properly. Your thyroid.
Is that like a plug in the gallbladder with all the sludge, so it's just moving super slow?
Or not moving at all. When it's a 2, it's not much is happening. You're what I call in a crisis. And you've been like this for 18 months, in this particular position. You might have had it before that, but been not quite so bad.
Well, I have Graves' disease. So about 20-some years ago, I drank the radioactive iodine, which killed off too much of my thyroid.
Right.
And so I was on Synthroid, and then I went on to Natrostroid. And Natrostroid was tough on me, but I'd rather do the Natrostroid than go back on Synthroid.
Well, the thing is, even though you're on medication, your thyroid isn't functioning. You're still not getting what you should out of it, because of your gallbladder. It's like when people have a bad gallbladder, like where you're at right now, even if you're taking medication and other things, people aren't feeling good because nothing's working the way it should if your body isn't able to process it.
And if your digestion is off, you're not able to absorb any kind of medication that you are taking.
Or nutrition, or you'd have to even be careful what you take because you can't break it down and absorb it. So do you take any other supplements?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I take like vitamin D and fish oil, and I take quite a few other things, too.
Yeah. See, now you're taking a lot of supplements, but you're still a 2 overall. So what you're doing is not really doing anything for you. You have to get to the nitty-gritty of what's going on. And, you know, you could always call our office and talk to Rhonda and get an appointment, and we could get you on the right track to get you out of this. Because there's no...
Are my electrolytes off, too, then? They're all...
Everything is off. Your brain is tired. Everything is off. You're walking around a 2 out of a 10. So when you're on the proper program to get that gallbladder and liver working and get your kidneys functioning, clearing things out, then you start feeling better. Because right now you get a lot of toxins in your joints. You ache. You can have pain in your body. You can have fatigue, foggy thinking. It just goes on and on. You could have heart palpitations, racing heart. All those things come with the gallbladder.
Okay, great. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Denise. If you'd like to make an appointment with Mary Jane, give her office a call at 888-777-4232. Time for us to take a quick break. You are listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.
Brand consultant and coach Jen Morgan is here with Radically Distinct Radio to help maximize your brand's power to produce results. Whether you're a person with a dream and unsure where to start, or a CEO of a successful company wondering what's next, Jen Morgan and the RAD method empowers you to play to your strengths and focus your competitive edge so you can show up in the world as your most powerful brand. Go to jenmorgan.com or call 206-972-5366.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegel every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com.
Are you anxious, worried, or insecure? Hi, I'm Dr. Friedman Schaub. I'm the author of The Fear and Anxiety Solution. Join me for my next breakthrough video seminar, which starts on September 10th. This program has helped thousands of people worldwide to overcome their struggles with anxiety, and I'm certain it can also help you. If you're ready to be free again and have a stronger foundation of inner peace and confidence, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune into Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. Good little tunes there, Benny.
Thank you very much. You okay over there, Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm bumping the
We
mic.
are just having
She's so excited to be back.
So much fun
So
in the
excited.
studio today. It's always a party here with the three of us. So, all right, our topic today is your body has the ability to heal itself. However, it needs one important thing. Mary Jane. Needs Mary Jane to figure out exactly what's going on and where you're off. And she has that ability to do that because she's a holistic intuitive. So, it's pretty special. She's my mom. Pretty proud. Pretty lucky.
Oh, thank you, Nancy.
You're very welcome, Mom. Okay. Hey, we have another caller. Let's go to Renee. Hi, Renee. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Do you have air conditioning or a fan?
Fan.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that depressing? I like that fan. I know. It is so disturbing.
I know. It's great until a certain time of the day, and then
you're just You're
yep.
hating life. You're hating life. You're like, okay, where can I go where it's cool? I know.
Exactly.
Sit in your car in the parking lot. So, okay, what is your question for Mary Jane?
What you both said earlier about, trying some body work rather than talking therapy helps. And I feel like I've gotten myself out of a toxic work environment. I don't take any prescription drugs, but I feel like I should be doing better physically, if that makes any sense. And I have gone to an acupuncturist once, so I thought maybe I was on the right track, but I just thought I'd call and get your take.
Well, great. Well, it's interesting bringing up that question because next month on our show, we're going to have a guest,
Janelle Davidson.
Janelle Davidson, who does energy healing and emotional freedom technique. And so the work that she does is she does Reiki with the energy healing.
She's phenomenal.
And she does reflexology. So what's great about her is she can clear, you're doing like these things, and acupuncture is great for you. What I pick up first is some emotional or your brain is tired first. That's the main thing that's going on with you. Your body is tests pretty good, but your brain is tired. And also there's some emotional stuff there. So, and we all have it. You're no exception. We all have it. But going to somebody who does clearing your energy can be very fast and very effective, and you notice a difference in a short time. And that's why I go to Janelle, and I absolutely love her. And sometimes you don't notice a difference when you're walking out of the office, but like it's a process, 24, 48 hours. Things are changing, and you can feel those changes and notice a difference. So that's why I recommend other modalities that are quicker, faster, because when you're clearing your energy, it's like a clean sweep of the old stuff off of you is the way you could describe it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's absolutely the most amazing thing. I go to Janelle as well. It is the best hour and a half you will ever spend. I mean, it's just... And you can go in, and sometimes you'll be extremely heavy, and then by the end of your session, you feel so much lighter. You're not sure exactly what happened, but you feel lighter.
And we'll talk a little more about that. But she does the three techniques: the emotional freedom, the tapping, and so you can look her up on your website too. You could go for any one thing. You could go for the emotional freedom, for the energy healing, or the reflexology. We prefer to go for all three.
Yeah, we do all three.
And the thing is, it doesn't, even if you do the tapping, it's very quick and simple. It's not complicated. You don't have to really drag a lot of stuff up. You kind of get into it and clear it. That's why I love it. I love techniques where you don't have to go on and on and on.
So, yeah, you recognize the emotion, and Janelle will help walk you through that. And the other beautiful thing about that is she will help you to do that on yourself. So if something comes up, you're able to tap it out really quick. So she's pretty amazing. So what can we do for Renee's tired brain then? Is it just all emotional?
So are you doing acupuncture? What else are you doing, Renee?
I'm just, getting some physical activity every day, being outside. I've been spending a lot of time in my garden.
Do you feel tired or a little bummed out at all?
Sometimes, like the last few days, I've been feeling a little more up and a little more energetic, but it seems to be kind of erratic. Some days I feel like I'm really dragging and...
Yeah, your brain is the front part of your brain is really low. That means you need natural lithium. And then it goes to a little bit higher, but then I judge everything from 0 to 10, and every number means something. So then your brain goes to a 6, so that means the nerves to your brain need help. That's like folic acid. And that means the nerves to your eyes, to your ears, and that has to do with being a little melancholy sometimes.
Oh.
So your brain is low, and when your brain is real low, that's when you don't think clear, you're not as sharp, your memories, you can't remember things. We use products to take care of that we have a lot of CEOs, kids in college. It makes a big difference, and it's just where you need to be balanced. And then also the back of your brain, the cerebellum is off. That when that's off, you can be a little spacey, a little foggy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever drool?
Oh, my God.
Not that I know of.
No, well, sometimes when people drool, that's the lack of cerebral spinal fluid in their brain.
Well, not to interrupt me, Jane. Renee, she's talking about if you ever fall asleep and then you wake up and you realize you have a little drool, not just like sitting there, drooling uncontrollably. Yeah, so I'm talking about if you happen to like afternoon, you find yourself dozing off, and then all of a sudden you wake up and your chin's a little wet, and it's like, oh my God, what is going on? That's what she's talking about, drooling.
Yeah, so when that happens, the back of your brain is low. Now, that can happen from you being really tired or someone around you being very tired, and then they're drawing off you.
They're sucking your energy.
So energy is infinite. And that means that even if you talk to somebody on the telephone, they can draw off you. If somebody's the other part of the world, they could draw off you. It doesn't matter. If you think of them or they think of you, they could tap into you. So, and then that lowers your brain power, and then you get that spacey, foggy feeling. And that happens to a lot of people in the work area, people they're working with, or family.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you're really off. Your brain needs to be balanced, but the rest of your body tests really pretty good.
Oh, good.
Way to go, Renee.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can, give us a call and come on in, and we'll put you on a program. You'll be real easy. You'll be real easy.
Racing?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Renee.
Welcome.
Have a lovely afternoon and enjoy that fan. All right. If you have a question for Mary Jane, give us a call at 888-777-4232. All right. It's time for us to take a short break. You are listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. We'll catch you on the other side.
Are you searching? Looking for a sign? A message you need to hear? From the great unknown? From the most mysterious place? that is the most familiar to your soul and the depths of who you are. The universe put someone here to talk to, someone God gave a blessing to, that you may find insight with. TheAngelLady.net, 1-800-323-1790.
Tune in to The Michael Shane Show the third Tuesday of each month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com and connect with the ascended beings to raise your vibration and manifest the life you desire. Get ready to receive healing through the transphysical mediumship of Reverend Michael Shane and the ascended beings. Visit MichaelShane.com. That's MyChael, Shane.com, and call 425-971-6632 to schedule your full healing session now.
What is a brilliant culture? And how do we create them? Why are they important? Claudette Rowley has created a breakthrough 5-step process to help you design a culture that is authentic, innovative, and successful. Learn how to create change with Cultural Brilliance Radio, the DNA of organizational excellence, and Claudette Rowley. To learn more or work with Claudette, visit ClaudetteRowley.com.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine. If you get clear and then return to the old patterns and blocks, and your answer to that healing is that you can't or you have to, then you may have a lot of fear that keeps you from choosing your greater good. There's no shame in not being ready. It just may not be time. But if it comes around again, let's try again. We shut ourselves down because we can't imagine another way of handling situations. Source is unlimited. Let's let go of the I can'ts and have-tos and see what shows up. If you're ready to shift into your best life, visit lesliefontaine.com and let's talk about unfolding all that you want to be, do, and have. You'll find sessions, classes, and audio products to help remove the blocks and move you into your potential. And listen to my show, Sheer Alchemy, on Transformation Talk Radio, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Holistic Medical Center is where you find it all. A healthy space with doctors who care, see, and listen to the whole you. Hi, this is Dr. Darvish. If you have not found an answer to your chronic symptoms, you will find answers here at Holistic Medical Center. Our doctors find the root cause of your symptoms and guide your body towards healing naturally. We transform lives from within. Visit drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy. I'm here with Mary Jane and Benny, who's giving us those awesome jams.
See what I can do for you.
I like it. We're doing some cheer dancing in the studio today. Okay, we have another caller. We're going to go to Michelle.
Calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Mm-hmm. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Great. What's your question for Mary Jane?
Well, I've been on a long journey to just try to make myself a healthy self, and I've had a lot of roadblocks along the way, and right now I'm just really trying to lose weight, build energy, but I feel like something else is going on with me, and I was hoping that maybe she could point me in the right direction.
All right, I'm just going to tap in and figure out exactly what's going on with you.
I am here. So I couldn't understand exactly what you said. What did you say?
She's trying to lose some weight.
Okay.
She's trying to, get on the health track. She just wants to find it. She feels like there's something missing, so she wants to figure out where she's at. Where's her
So
body
how's
at?
your digestion, Michelle?
Well, I think it's okay.
Do you get bloated?
Yeah, I guess, yes. I do have a lot of bloating, and that's rather new.
Okay. Do you get gassy?
Yes.
Okay. So
and again, that's new also. But,
okay. So what you have is a gallbladder issue. So it's your gallbladder and your bile duct, That shows up first, and then your kidneys are third. So your your gallbladder is a 3. So it's not 2 is pretty bad. So it's a 3. You're a step above it, which probably you don't have stones in there, but you got a lot of heavy sludge. And when
I don't have a gallbladder, actually.
Okay, when you don't have a gallbladder and it shows up, we treat it the same way because your liver takes over for your gallbladder. And when you have your gallbladder out, you can still have the same issues. So we use a little different product when the gallbladder's out, another product that helps create more bile salt. But whenever an organ isn't there, and I pick that up, we still use that same nutrition, and the liver is your backup organ that utilizes that just as if you had the gallbladder and helps you out. Because you still have the same issue. When did you have your gallbladder out?
A little over 7 years ago.
Okay, and how have you been since you had the gallbladder out?
Well, it's been just different issues for me. I a little over a year ago had to have half of my thyroid removed, and a hysterectomy, and so not good. Like I feel like every time I start to make progress, I have something else come up.
Exactly, because your foundation
Which is why I think, so I feel like I want to just be on the right path, and finding it is really confusing.
So what I pick up, first of all, is, whenever anybody has a gallbladder bile duct issue, you have to deal with that first. That shows up as a priority. So unless we take care of that, like even if you came to me and said you had these other issues, you wouldn't jump to those things because your body cannot handle the nutrition and digest and absorb. So once we take care of the gallbladder and the bile duct, a lot of other things get better. But underneath, I think that you also have a kidney issue. And that means your kidney's full of sludge and inflamed. And do you have low back pain?
Sometimes. And, lately I've had just this side pains.
Right.
But they come and go.
A lot has to do with your kidney being inflamed. So when the kidney is inflamed, that inflammation can cause all kinds of other problems in your body. And even like with the gallbladder and the liver backed up, the liver is like a master hormone. So if the liver is backed up, it's going to affect your hormones and how you feel. When the kidney is inflamed, you can have back pain, you can have joint pain, not feel good. It could cause, it causes more inflammation, can cause tooth decay, mouth issues, ear issues, ringing in the ear. Both those things can cause that. So digestive issues. So there's those two organs or three things that you have can cause a lot of other problems.
And that's also part of the weight too.
Exactly. When you're out of balance like this, your body will not let go of the weight. And even if you went on a strict diet and lost weight, you would probably gain it right back. Because when you're trying to lose weight, all that waste has to go through the gallbladder and liver. You're detoxing it, and then it goes through the kidney. And if your kidney's already sludged up, it can't handle that, and then so your body doesn't let go of it. You go into a stall. So what you have is not complicated to take care of. You just have to be, what I am is just very specific to what your body needs and give you what you need. Then we know we have really good results. And, when you've had the issues you've had, those are all like little red flags. Things are going on. What's really going on with you, and getting you on the right track so you get these things. You recognize what's happening, and you do what you need to stay healthy, and figure out what emotional issues are going on that are stirring you up and bringing these things up.
Yeah, because it sounds like you start to get better, and then, as you said, something else shows up. So what's
underneath it?
What's emotionally underneath that you're unable to, feel great all the time. And those are all things that can handled quickly and easily. Doesn't have to take a long time. Get on the right nutrition. You figure out what those emotional components are. Mary Jane can also help with that, and you can get on that path to greatness sooner than you think.
Well, and when you have, remember, gallbladder issues are resentment, liver is anger, and kidney is fear. So do any of those resonate with you?
All of them.
Well, you know what, Renee or Michelle? Everybody has them. Yep. Well, Michelle, we all have.
But yours are, see, everybody has them, but then they start manifesting in disease. And that's what you don't want. And when you have an inflamed kidney, then that can go to more different types of other diseases and issues in the body. And you definitely don't want that. But once you get on the right nutrition, and then we work with what's going on with you, we figure that out. Because I help you do the whole thing. It's a whole package. You can't do the nutrition and not figure out what's going on with you, and then you totally start to get well.
How's that sound, Michelle?
And with the muscle testing, I can muscle test and figure out exactly what happened, when it happened, and you'll know. I mean, I can pinpoint the time, the year. And you'll know exactly what it was, and then you start that process of letting go. Okay.
Yeah, and I can pinpoint certain things too along the way, so I kind of know and some of those emotional pieces. But yes, that sounds great.
All right.
Yeah. So give us a call. I'd be happy to help you. It's like I said, it's not that complicated. And when you start to feel well, you'll know because you'll have the results. What I do is very specific. I do the TAPS technique, and in that system, figure out exactly what you need, and then we have predictable results. And when I tell you what you need, I'm not guessing. I know that's exactly what you need.
Because your body tells her.
Yeah,
so go ahead and give Mary Jane's office a call, get an appointment set up, and get on that path to wellness. So,
okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
All right. Mary Jane's office number is 888-777-4232. And again, that's you do the whole package. Mental, physical, emotional, structural.
Well, we work on the structural. I do cranial release technique and also refer you to other body work possibly or chiropractic work. So you don't have to be in my office, and it's all an important part of getting well.
But just so Michelle knows, you're able to, like you said, you can She'll tell you exactly what nutrition you need, and she'll be able to tell you when those emotional things happen. She'll say 4 years ago, and it's amazing because a lot of our clients will go, "Oh my gosh, that's right. That did happen. I didn't think it affected me that way, but it does." I love how Mary Jane always asks everybody, "So how's your digestion?" Everybody's like, "Oh, it's good. It's pretty good." and then she starts asking a few more questions. So you get bloated? Well, yeah. Do you sometimes get gassy? Well, yeah. So obviously, it's all a matter of what we get used to.
Well, and the other part of that is, when people ask you something, you're just used to saying, "Oh, I'm okay.
I'm good."
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
For those of our listeners who are new, I know you've talked a lot about the sludge in the gallbladder, sludge in your kidney, sludge in your liver. Can you tell us how we get sludge?
From the foods you eat, processed food.
Microwave food.
Dead food that's not alive, and, even...
Explain dead food.
Okay. What I do
Leftovers.
is score everything, 0 to 10. And if it's a 6 or less, when you muscle test, and a lot of my clients have learned how to muscle test. So when it's a low energy, then you're going to gain weight, and it's not good for you. Like leftovers over 3 days in the refrigerator. If you're going to keep something more than 3 days, it should go in the freezer. Because by that time, every day it loses some energy, and it's no longer as fresh as when you made it. So you want to try and eat things when they're the best that they are, or put them in the freezer. And so if you're eating old food, then that slows your body down. It's like if the energy is low, when you eat it, the energy in your body is low, slows things down. And if you have a gallbladder that's not in very good working condition, now everything's moving through slower, so it doesn't move through efficiently. So now it gets what I call sludged up, gets backed up. And that's when you start having symptoms. And when a kidney gets backed up, then you have a lot of digestive issues, a lot of irritable bowel, colitis, and conditions like that in your bowel go back to the kidney. And you look at what's going on with the kidney. That's where the kidney can have the sludge, or it could be inflamed. It can go either way. Another way the kidney gets backed up is from the drains in the house. And so it's like when you clean your drains often with baking soda and vinegar, and when you think about your drains, there's a lot of mold and slime and hair and junk and dirt,
disgusting things
down those drains. And if you live in an apartment or a condo or a building complex, they're going to be worse because you have even though they have these traps and all these things they shouldn't back up, they do back up, and the gases back up, and that's what you're breathing in, and it gives you a toxic stomach and then causes the kidney to be inflamed.
And it could be sinus conditions, and when your drains are bad in the house, it can also affect your pets. Your dogs all of a sudden can be itching a lot more than they normally did. So
well, and somebody called me the other day, and they said, "Oh, my bladder! I had this major bladder issue where she had urgency and had to go to the bathroom immediately." And she wanted to know why that happened, and it was her drains. Her drains had gotten so backed up that she got a toxic stomach, and then all those poisons go through the bladder and the kidney and cause that. And with nutrition and certain products, you clean that up right away. Yeah.
All right. If you have a question for Mary Jane, give us a call at 888-777-4232. Time for us to take a short break. You're listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Atana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Atana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, atanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's atanamethod.com.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Are you and your family looking for one manageable lifestyle change that will positively impact your health? Look no further. That change begins inside your drinking glass. Learn how to put a lid on junk drinking by sipping from a recipe collection of colorful, fresh, tasty, wholesome fruit and vegetable blends. Get your copy now of Sip the Garden. Fun, easy drinks for a healthier family by T. Carey Mitchell. Visit lifestyle120.com for information on how to order.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio. I'm your co-host, Nancy, and I'm here with Benny and Mary Jane. And today we're talking about how your body can heal itself. And like I said before, it needs one special tool, and that tool is Mary Jane, being the holistic intuitive. So you don't have to live in the Seattle area, like our last caller, Michelle, who's in Cincinnati. You can do a phone appointment, and Mary Jane's able to walk you through, and you get the exact same treatment as you do in our office. So if you'd like to make an appointment with Mary Jane, give our office a call at 888-777-4232.
And for that body to heal itself, you have to do some of the right things.
Exactly.
Start with your diet. Your food program. Let's call it a food program.
Well, diet's such an ugly word. But I wanted to mention, when your gallbladder's off, a lot of people are eating probably all the wrong things. They're trying to eat super healthy, lots of raw things, vegetables and whatnot, which you can't digest because if your gallbladder's already backed up, those good foods just make it worse. So don't you need to eat, I like to say mushy foods, well, no.
You can eat steamed foods, steamed vegetables.
You want to, you don't want raw carrots. You don't want raw celery.
Right.
You want to have, cooked carrots or canned is not the word I'm
Any
looking
cooked fresh vegetable
or
frozen.
Fruits,
yeah.
Not fresh fruit necessarily, but those fruit cups that are in their natural juice.
Well, sometimes, yes. When you're really in a bad crisis, it's
we
if
had
you
a caller
eat,
who was
if you eat milder for a week and eat fruit that's packed in its own juice, we're thinking, it's still good, still natural. It's easier on your digestion for a short time, so you could get out of that crisis faster.
I like to think of those foods that kind of disintegrate quickly and are able to slide right through.
Well, they're easy to digest is what the whole thing is. When they're canned, they're easier to digest, and then you don't get as bloated, and it gives your body a time to, with the nutrition, to make things work and get things better without you being so uncomfortable.
Exactly. So if those of you who did call who have bad gallbladders, think of steamed foods, not heavy foods, and fruit cups.
And what are you? Get rid of the processed food, the microwave. Think about take a look at what you are doing, and how's it working for you. And a food program is a lifetime change. You take it one step at a time, and you go in a direction that you're going to be in and stay in for the rest of your life. That will make a difference for your health. And today, there's a lot of, you hear much more talk about organic and good food, and even restaurants trying to do the right thing. But remember, even when restaurants or fast food restaurants are labeling things as whole food or natural, you got to think about it, and it may not be exactly what you think, so you have to look into it further and not trust it totally.
I would like to say there's a commercial about all organic chicken. I want to know, what was it before? It all of a sudden is now all organic chicken. But what was it before? So it's very interesting that, everybody's trying. Everybody's trying.
Right.
So,
and the thing with chicken, some of the things that are important to eat is chicken without antibiotics or hormones and eggs without antibiotics or hormones. Those are the two, when you're eating those and you're eating more of that, you're getting all those hormones, it's pretty bad for you. And then if you're getting fish, it should be wild fish.
Not farm-raised.
Not farm-raised. So those are some basic things. And remember, sometimes even organic may not be alive. You have to look at it and know, does it look fresh or does it look a little bit old and not so fresh? So you always want something that looks like it has some life to it.
And always remember to use a fruit and veggie wash for your fruits and vegetables, regardless if they're organic or not organic. Just always
to handle them. And you could use apple cider vinegar, dilute it in water, or you put the apple cider vinegar in the sink, fill it with water, and throw all your veggies and fruit in it, and just soak it and let all that stuff come out of it. And it's real simple, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
I mean, when you think about it, I'm sure other people have touched that fruit that you've got at home, so you just want to wash it anyway and kind of disinfect it. So
yeah, and especially the bags of lettuce, those are bad. Those are bad. They say, they're all fresh, but people get more diarrhea and problems after they eat those bags of lettuce than other things. So you want to get fresh.
Okay.
So the other thing is get out and exercise, go for a walk. Do some things for yourself to help you feel better, maybe meditate or just listen to good music. The biggest thing is being grateful for what you have, and start making a list of all the good things that are going on for you instead of focusing on what's not working for you, and write a list of what you want. What do you want to feel like? What does that look like? How would that feel if you were healthy? So when you write it out and are clear, then that's the direction you're going. You attract that into your life.
Well, we had a couple of shows ago, we did our I am lists and statements. So it's a reminder to get your I am list going and add to it and think about what you want instead of where you are. And like you said, be grateful. Where you are is not where you have to stay.
Right. And you have to write it down. If you don't write it down, then it's like it's going around in your head, but it's not real. When you write it down and start doing a checklist, where you are, what do you want, where are you going, what do you want to create in your life? And the people that do that on a regular basis attain those goals and attract those wonderful things in your life, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a something for yourself, a house,
money,
car, money.
Yeah.
When you're focused on what you want instead of what's not working, that's what comes into your life.
And we all have those thoughts that come in that are negative, that try and pull you out of your happy place, your focused place. And when those always pop into my head, I'm always like, yep, okay, I'm aware of it, but let's get back on track. Or my other favorite saying is, be here now. Be in the present.
Exactly.
Be in the present.
And just worry about yourself. You cannot change anyone else or fix anyone else.
Unless they want to be fixed.
Well, you can't. They have to do it themselves. So you have to just take care of yourself. You could send positive energy to those people, but stop trying to fix them, because it doesn't work. Even if you do try and you do think you can fix it, it's not going to last. Everybody has their own journey, and it's their own process, and it's about learning on the way. And if they don't learn those lessons, then you have to really do it over. The universe is always nudging you in the right direction. So pay attention to what that is, and don't ignore those little nudges.
Yeah, because sometimes if you're not paying attention, you get kind of a little tap, then you get maybe a nudge, then you get like a push, and then sometimes it could be an extreme push, and it's kind of like, oh, what am I not getting?
And remember, every life experience you have in the past and now takes you to where you're going and makes you who you are today.
I'd like to thank everybody for listening. I hope you all have a fabulous day. For those of you with air conditioning, invite those friends in who don't. All right, take care, and we will be with you next month. Thanks for listening to the Mary Jane Mack Show on Transformation Talk Radio.